Yes, and we're live. Welcome to the first live video of this year. Welcome to my love channel where I talk about love and abundance and everything I love. And I love love. You probably know it already. Well, I got a really good question from one of you, and the question is, how can I accept and receive the love of my twin soul? And I think that's a really good question because in a twin soul relationship, we are the only one that is blocking or sabotaging our relationship with our twin soul. You already belong to each other. So, yeah, the only one who can interfere with that love, that is our own mind, our subconscious mind. And on a soul level, you're already one, but your mind and your ego can come up with all kinds of excuses. But we can do something about it. And today I have 10 tips for you. My name is Lorraine. I'm Lorraine Vestrink. I'm from the Netherlands and I help many twin souls worldwide. First, I started in the Netherlands and Belgium, but now I am translating all our courses into English so every person on earth can get together with their twin soul. It's not that difficult. I always thought it was very difficult, but it wasn't. After all, it seemed very easy and doable. So I thought, well, why not start a twin soul school, a school that's fun to do and easy to do, and you can learn how to unite with your twin soul and improve your own life as well. So, isn't that wonderful? So, that's my job right now. And in the short, yesterday I already gave the first tip. And the first tip, if you want to receive and accept love, then we have to give and accept more. So maybe you're watching television or you're walking at the street, or maybe some of your friends, they are doing all kinds of things that you don't like. And then you're judging them, right? But if we accept them, then we accept ourselves more, we accept our twin flame more, and we get into the mode of acceptance. And it's the same with love. So if you give more love, if you give your love unconditionally without asking anything in return, I will talk about that later in this video. But if we give more, then you get more. It's also the same with money. If you have a shortage of money, then you need to spend more. And that sounds funny, right? So if you spend with love and you buy the things that really makes your soul sing, then you get more money every time. When I want to buy something and I'm wondering, can I afford it? And then I just do it. And then out of the blue, I receive exactly the money or even more money than I have spent. And it's the law of the universe. It's giving and receiving. It's flow. It's called flow. And this week, on the 11th of January, there's a live recording. You can also watch it later, but there's a live recording. So if you love my live streams, then you can join. It's in English, and we already recorded 5 flow webinars in Dutch. So if you prefer the Dutch webinars, they are there. But if you want to join the English webinars, they are there for you as well. So that's flow. And I won't talk about affirmations. I don't. In this flow module, I just want you to get more flow in your life without you doing all the work. So just get into the flow and I will teach you how to do it. So the first tip is give more. But we have 9 more tips to go. And if you like it so far, please like and subscribe. And then you also help me and do something in return for all the content that I'm making for you. Number 2, self-love. All right, it's a little bit trivial, right? Self-love, because you hear it everywhere. Yeah, if you want to receive love, then you need to love yourself more. But it's really true. And I recorded a self-love module about it. You can do that. But one of the tips that I can give you is every night when you go to bed, just think about all the things you have done wonderful that day. Because especially women, before they go to bed, they are thinking, well, I didn't do that well today. I forgot to do the laundry. My house is a mess, and I don't do it well. And then you go to sleep, and then that doesn't help to create more self-love. But probably you also did a lot of things in a very right way. And if you give yourself compliments every single day, then your self-love is growing, and the it will change. And it really helps to accept the love from your twin flame more if you love yourself more, because you and your twin soul are one. So if you are not deeply in love with yourself, then your twin flame cannot be deeply in love with you. Yeah, it's a rule and I can't help it. So a lot of my students, even after 2 years, they discover, I just discovered that I really didn't like myself, or I did like myself just a little bit, or maybe I loved myself a little bit, but I didn't deeply love myself. I didn't cherish myself. I didn't honor my needs. So every time, again and again, you discover that you need to love yourself more. And the more you love yourself, the more your twin flame will be madly in love with you. All right. Number 3, open communication and vulnerability. Maybe you're not in contact with your twin flame, and then it's really difficult to communicate openly, right? But if you are in a relationship, a lot of people, they say, well, in a relationship you need to play hard to get and just pretend if you don't like them. But with your twin flame, it doesn't work that way, because you are the same soul, and they know everything about you on a soul level. They know every thought. So yeah, if you're not authentic, then they will run away for sure. So being open and vulnerable, even if they say that they don't like you or they don't love you enough to get into a relationship, or that they have other plans for the moment for their lives, you can be stable and you can communicate that you really love them, and that's another tip. It's called unconditional love. And this tip is that even if your twin flame is choosing something else or somebody else over you, then you can still love them. You can just say, wherever you are, whatever you do, know that I am here and that I love you. There's always someone that is loving you, and that's me. I'm your biggest fan. And if you choose something else, it's okay with me. I don't like it because I just love to be in a relationship with you. But if you choose or do something else, I love you. And that's so strong. So even if you maybe you are watching this video because your partner is saying that they have met your twin flame, the best thing you can do is let them free. Let them free. Let them discover what they need to discover, and just say, well, I love you unconditionally and I want what's best for you. That's true love. And I have some of my students, and they told their partner, well, I think I've met my twin flame and I want to discover it. And then their partner was saying, well, that's good for you. If you really found your true love, you must follow your heart, but know that I love you as well. And then they didn't leave their partner, because it was such a loving thing to do. If you really love someone and don't want to keep that person with you, but you set them free. And then, in most of the cases, they just choose you because it's so attractive, it's so magnetic if you can do that. All right, so open communication and unconditional love. Yeah, so let's go to number 5 then. I just mixed them all up. Respect each other's differences. So maybe your twin flame is reading other books or watching other programs or doing things that you don't like. Maybe they are very woke or you are very woke and they're not. And that can be a problem, right? But it doesn't have to be a problem. You can just respect each other's differences. And then the next thing comes up is shared goals and values. If you embrace your shared values and your shared goals, you will discover that you have much more in common than you first than you first encountered. My twin soul and I, we have many differences, but we also have many shared goals and values. And we respect each other's differences and we embrace our shared goals and values. And then we discover that our minds are alike. So if I am wondering about having this type of dinner, and it doesn't matter if I want to eat in a fancy restaurant or just having pizza at the couch, then my twin soul is communicating, hey, why not have pizza on the couch? Or why not going to this restaurant? And then I already made the reservation, or vice versa. So it's very easy to be in a relationship with your twin flames because you don't have to fight about things because you're always on the same page. And you will get on the same page if you are in a relationship with your twin flame. Then you will discover that you have much more shared goals and values, and that the differences, they will disappear. They will disappear. But if you focus on the differences, then there's no respect, and then the divine masculine will run away because they don't feel loved and they feel unhappy when you dislike them and what they are doing and saying. Then they just run away because they are insecure as well. All right. The next one, and it's called patience. Well, you probably know that I'm not a big fan of patience. I always want things fast. Maybe you're like me and you want things fast again. You want things fast also. So you don't have to have patience with your twin flame because your twin flame is ready when you are. So we need to have patience with ourselves because the blockages are in us. We are sabotaging ourselves. So we are the one who is sabotaging that we cannot accept and receive the love that we really desire. There's something in us that is saying, well, I don't deserve this type of love. There's something wrong with me. Maybe I have another skin color. Maybe I have another, there's an age difference. Maybe there's a difference in status. Some people on this channel are saying, for you it's easy because you and your twin flame are exactly the same age. We are from the same year, and I am from the spring solstice, and my twin soul is from the summer solstice. And then they say, well, that's easy. But we had other differences. We had the other blockages. So every twin soul has other blockages. So if you are judging other twin soul couples, then in fact you are judging yourself and you won't receive love. There's also someone on this channel, and every time I come up with a video, then this person is pressing unlike. There's always one unlike. And I'm so sorry, because if you unlike other people, then you're unliking yourself. And I really wish that this person understands it. If you want to receive love, then you have to love other people as well, including me. And maybe it's not always fun what I'm saying, but it comes from a good heart. And I'm really here trying to help everybody to get the life that they love. So I don't understand why they are disliking it. So yeah, because I'm just spreading love and with a good heart. So if you love other people, even if maybe there are people who really hurt you, and then you ask yourself, how can I love them? Right? I don't want to love them. I hate them. They did this to me. And maybe it's your landlord, or maybe it's your boss, or maybe it's your parent, maybe it's your mother or father or brother. But if you can send them blessings and be grateful for the lessons, because every person is your mentor, they're not here to hurt you, they are here for you, and there's something in there for you, so you can send them your blessings, you can send them your love, and then it will disappear, and then you will get more love. So if you want to step into love, then do that. And tomorrow, for our Dutch fans, there's a Love Listens, and it's part of the year 2 course, Unconditional Love. And there we are going to listen. So it will not be a webinar where I talk a lot, because we will be silent. And from silence, there will be things that need to be seen and heard to stay in unconditional love. Because also a lot of people, they are afraid to get into the relationship with their twin flame because they are afraid to lose it. And then it's safe, more safe, not to step into the relationship. So, because they are afraid for the future, but everything is now. And if you choose love, it's really safe to be with your twin flame, because there's my next point. If you become aware, so that's another tip, awareness. If you become more aware of your subconscious programming and you change it, and you change it into a safe environment, that twin flame love can be safe, can be wonderful, can be easy, that if you change that, then it can be very, you can have a harmonious union with your twin soul. So I always think that the whole twin flame journey is an ascension journey, because if you become, for a lot of people, it's very difficult to become more aware, and they're not motivated enough, because money or health, okay, it can be, you really can desire more money, or you can desire more health, but it's never that important as being together with your twin soul. Because a twin soul relationship, if you're not together with your twin soul, it hurts, right? It's called soul pain, and there's no bigger pain than soul pain. You can break your leg, but or you can give birth to a child, but this amount of pain, you can never compare it with soul pain. So you want to solve this soul pain, right? And in order to do so, you need to become aware of your thoughts and your feelings and change them. And if you are able to do it, then you can be in a relationship with your twin soul. And you don't need to have patience, because they are already ready. They are ready to give you love. They accept you. They love you unconditionally. They already love you. They already think you're perfect. So the waiting is for you. And I am not waiting for you to change. I am watching. I am watching and expecting that you will change, and that you will send me, well, I'm together with my twin soul. Hey, yeah. So let's do that. All right. So, and then the last one, it's celebrate love. It's gratitude, that you step into celebration of life and love in general, but also in the love from your twin soul. So, what if you would accept? What if you would receive the love of your twin soul? How would you feel right now? How would you feel? I feel amazing. I got a message from my twin soul this morning, and he said, "Oh, you are my loved one." In Dutch, he said liefste. I don't know the word. My dearest, my dearest. And well, then I feel so loved. And yeah, we are always calling each other during the day. He's always calling me. I don't know. Since we're together, he's always messaging me first. He's always calling me first. Before we were in union, I was always messaging first. And it was the initiative was more on my side, but now it's more on his side. And well, it's very normal in our relationship. So you can change it. You can change it. Indeed, soul pain is a hard cookie. Yeah, it gave me a broken heart syndrome. Yeah, Yeah, I looked that up once. I thought, well, I think I have a broken heart syndrome. I even went to the doctor, but they said, well, there's nothing wrong with your heart, Miss Westerink. Okay. So, yeah, yeah, but it can feel like, wow, it's so painful. And now I can laugh about it, but yeah, if you're in the dark night of the soul, you cannot laugh about it, right? All right, so let's wrap it up. Give more, self love, open communication, be vulnerable, be open and honest about the love for your twin soul. Because if you sometimes my students they say, he didn't text me, I'm not going to text him, and then they're not texting, and then they're angry. So that doesn't work. Yeah. And so be open and vulnerable and honest about the love that you have for them. Respect each other's differences and embrace your shared goals and values. Unconditional love, and that means that you really love them no matter what they are doing or saying. And they will feel it. And because they feel it, they come back to you naturally, automatically. You don't have to do anything. Patience, but patience with yourself, forgiveness, forgive others, forgive yourself, forgive your twin soul, and the love can flow. Awareness and celebration, celebrate love and gratitude. Well, that are my 10 tips to receive and accept love. Thank you again for the one who was posing this question on this channel. You can ask me anything. Maybe there will be a new video, but I'm always guided. So don't be mad with me if your video is not coming. I do my best to answer all the questions. And if you want to chat with me on a daily basis, we have a Twin Soul app, which is amazing. I love to be there, and there's so many good vibes, and it really helps you to prevent that you're not in the dark, that you avoid the dark night of the soul, and that you stay in flow. So it's really nice to share the journey together. You're not alone. All right, bye for now, and maybe I will see you in the next video. Namaste. Have a nice day.